Abrams can fire a new round that you're probably not going to care about, but stick to the end because it's going to get more interesting. It's M865 Alpha 1 or Target Practice Cone Stabilized Discarding Sabo Tracer. Big deal, it's a new training round. My crew and I actually just recently experienced this new round. They gave it to us, we thought nothing of it, we fired it off, and then we finally talked to actual tank experts, the master gunners, the Mike Golfs, and apparently it's a little bit larger and heavier to simulate M829 Alpha 3 and Alpha 4 service rounds. Because in case you weren't already aware, American tankers at least, we fire training rounds that simulate the actual size, weight, and trajectory of actual service rounds that are much more expensive to produce. Now, according to tanker mythology and folklore, the last people to use service rounds in a combat zone were Marine Corps tankers in support of Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan. I've also heard Operation Inherent Resolve in Syria, but who knows if that's actually true. However, we still use the M1028 canister round, the big shotgun round for dismounted troops, even in training environments. You may not believe me when I say it, but different round types give different types of recoil to the tank. The best way to put it is a Sabo feels like a 5.56, an MPAT feels like a 7.62 by 39, and ironically enough, the canister feels like a 12-gauge shotgun. Well, it sounds like rounds are just getting bigger and heavier. Does that affect how fast they can be loaded compared to the auto-loading tank? Not at all. If you got the technique down, you can load rounds really fast. Now, bigger people such as myself and my loader will use this technique. As soon as it's time to load a round, you open up the ready rack, you grab out the round, put the bottom of the round in your left hand, you grab the top with your right hand, you cross it on over like this, you push it on in, you wait for the door to close, you arm the gun up, and there you go. However, there's a catch to efficiently loading rounds manually. Some rounds are more difficult to grab in other spots inside the ready rack, so a good loader always takes his time during lulls in the action or between engagements, and he moves those rounds in more difficult areas into his little sweet spot. That way he can load them really fast.